Minneapolis teachers are on strike tonight after failing to reach a new contract with the school district. Teachers say that they will stay on strike until a new deal is reached.
And that has the parents of the 29,000 students in the district very concerned. Fox 9's Hannah Flood is live in Minneapolis for us tonight. And Hannah, both sides say they're still very far apart.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like today in conversations with both the union and the district. They're still not too close to an agreement. We're told both met with mediators, but individually, not sitting down at the table together. Meanwhile, thousands hit the streets, standing strong in their demands for educators and students.
We have to stand up right now.
More than 4,000 Minneapolis educators are hitting the picket lines, marching in the district's first strike in more than 50 years.
We know that these things are best for students. This is something that happened in St. Paul. It's going to happen in Minneapolis, and it better happen across the state.
On official day one of the strike, there are some choosing not to hit the street.
To me, this strike just isn't the right way to go about this.
Jesse Bager, the parent of 2 elementary students in the district and a teacher at Hall STEM Academy in North Minneapolis, is one of about 300 educators not striking.
I've already been called a scab, and I know I'm okay with that.
She says she believes the strike is harmful to students, especially those most underserved, and to families who don't have access to other childcare options.
Also, I'm worried about the instructional time that they're losing. We should be teaching, and students should be in schools.
A concern for all involved, including striking teachers, and MPS Superintendent Ed Graff, who once again says there isn't enough money in the district's budget to meet all of the union's demands.
We're going to have to invest in our employees. We know that. And so the only way we're going to be able to sustain that is by getting additional funding.
He says both sides have made some concessions since mediations started back in December, but both sides are frustrated as they fail to come to an agreement.
And we can't stand this far apart. That's not going to work.
Now, today, Superintendent Graff was asked how he thought St. Paul was able to reach an agreement when the union there had a lot of similar demands as the union in Minneapolis. And he said earlier this year, St. Paul did decide to close a few schools, moving around some funding, maybe making that agreement possible. He said school closures in Minneapolis are a conversation they're going to have in the near future if they don't get some increases in state or federal funding. Live in Minneapolis tonight, Hannah Flood, Fox 9.
All right, thanks, Hannah.